Run it. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah.
It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez. This guy was sparring with world champions like Triple G at just 15 years old and holding his own. In fact, he turned pro at the age of 16 years old. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting two-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican Monster, David Benavidez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a four-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. And that's the opening bell, round one. Nice defense with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering.
Oh my God, Johnny! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Do you believe this? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about David Benavidez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Calm yourself. The fight, kid.
What do we expect to see here in round two? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good one. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Nice counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe what we're seeing? That counter punch caught him clean. That right hook not connecting. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. The perfect counter lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
Get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shot.
The bell rings and we start the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. Exchange punches. He threw the hook, didn't land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Right, let's go out there. Get your...
Good work. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good.
Here we go to the fourth round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Parries that jab away. Straight right just misses. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not many of the people in the division hit like them. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Feel good? Good man.
Come on, switch on. Get your butt.
And there's the bell for round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? And he scores with the counter. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's bombs away. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He blocks that right hook. Swing and a miss with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Go out there, you win this next round for me, kid. I need you to...
And there's the bell to start round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Couldn't land that jab. And he scores with the counter. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely.
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Breathe when you're stepping around.
No, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That right hook not connecting. Good idea with that counter, but it was defended well. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. He misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We wanted action, and they are delivering. The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Now, I don't want you to
Get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready.
Your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back. Take away that confidence.
And there's the bell to start round 9. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so like to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Can't score with that jab. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those counter punches have to hurt. Back and forth they go. Tried to score with the uppercut. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about David Benavidez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
But you're still letting your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get...
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there.
Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's it.
This is the 10th. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're not thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we gonna see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Benavidez that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
If you can. He was close
Back into the fight, kid. Great round.
and he's going to be confident now. They've got to take that confidence.
And there's the bell for round 11. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
That right hook not connecting. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. And he just missed with that left jab. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight. So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious, and this fight moves on. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Back on the job.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
Just on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out. So just keep putting on the end of his job.
And there's the bell to start round 12. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Good counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. A perfect counter shot. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And that right jab just misses. Nice counter shot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. certainly close. A big majority win.
A majority decision. You know what? I've got to agree. There's no argument there. I totally get it. I see where they're coming from. I see the scoring they've done. I wouldn't even argue with it. Maybe one round either side, but good call, good shout.